Hello everyone. Welcome to the Early Bird Jalapeno Children Fund stream. I appreciate you joining me at this sort of odd time block for us. I had a little bit of free time, plus I have some plans this evening that would interfere with my regular stream schedule, and I have to keep pumping out the content. So here we are. Going to continue our sealed league from yesterday evening. With this deck so far, we are 1-2, unfortunately. Just a little red-white aggro deck. We are splashing black for one Sovereign's Bite, which is essentially like a lightning helix that we can only hit them with in the face. We'll begin. How's everybody doing this evening? Let me know in the chat if you're doing peachy, if you're doing watermelony, or if you're doing tomatoey, and I'll let you decide what those different tiers mean. Just let me know. Let me know how you're doing. Doing Gucci's main? Okay. So you've got an ice cream tattoo on your face? That's what you're trying to tell me? You sure have changed since the last time I was with you. Let's see if our opponent wants to play Magic. Doesn't look like they do. They might surprise us at the last second. Nope. Well, back into the queue we go. At least now we have matchmaking priority, whatever that means. Now they're gonna just match us with whatever Joe Schmo happens to be in stage 2, I guess. Let's take a closer look at our deck while we wait. Turn 1, we have a Rustwing Falcon. It's our only one-drop creature, unfortunately. Well, and that was a quick look at our deck. At least the one-drop spot. We also have a Shock, which is just a very strong card. We can use it to kill our opponent, as well as kill their creatures. And in dire circumstances, we can even use it to kill ourselves. Yes, you can target yourself. Ooh, this is interesting. I think we keep this. Because our opponent chose to play first. I think we keep this. We need a red by turn 3. I think that's pretty easy to accomplish since our deck is predominantly red. And there we go. Play out our explosive red jumpsuit apparatus. Do you feel like a man when you deal 2 damage? Oh. Almost. We almost had the turn 2 Lightning Mare. But, and by turn 2 Lightning Mare, I mean he obviously has an Essence Scatter. So he's not going to play anything. He's stuck on 2 lands. Wow. He's got to have an Essence Scatter. I don't want to play my Gutter Snipe into the Essence Scatter. He definitely has it. No way he keeps a hand of 2 islands if he doesn't have an Essence Scatter. Omen Speaker. Okay, so now we're free to play the Gutter Snipe. There's no way he keeps island and then doesn't have Essence Scatter. Nice. Here we just play out the Boggart Brute, I reckon. And then we pass. We'll get in some early damage with our 3-2 Menace. Our opponent still doesn't draw a land. Unless he plays something, he's going to have to discard. Looks like he's going to discard. Our opponent says ... in the chat. Probably upset that he can't draw a land, but I mean, you kept 2 lands on the play, so you had to know that this was... That's true, he did get a scry too, so... we'll try the gutter snipe now. And it resolves. We should have played it a couple turns ago. Opponent F6. Apparently he didn't draw a land that time either. He's just gonna surrender here. Luminous Bonds. Okay. Let's Mighty Leap our gutter snipe. Hopefully this will prompt a concession from our opponent. We wait. At the end of his turn, we're going to shock him, get him down to 4. Dwindle, huh? Shock you. You're at 4. Kill you. We also had the Luminous Bonds there, so we didn't really have to show him the Lava Axe. So our... Oh, he discarded a Horizon Scholar, so we know he has at least 1 flyer. And a pretty big flyer at that. So I think that means we should probably bring in, you know, another Mighty Leap. Take out Lightning Mare. Doesn't match up well against his, what he's got going. Alright, our opponent chooses to be on the play again, and he keeps that. We got 1 land. I'm not really in the business of keeping 1-landers. We don't want what happened last game to our opponent to happen to us. 2 lands, on the other hand, I will keep. Bottom that. We have a nice little curve here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Neonate, our arch enemy. Alright, that's going to make it kind of difficult for us to win this one. It's going to make it a little bit difficult for us. He's just going to keep gaining life with that every turn. Wow. Doesn't even wait until the end of our turn. He just throws it down. Does not even wait until the end of our turn. So this card blanks both of our creatures. He can block 1, the other one gets through, and then he just drains us for 1. Marauder's Axe. Interesting. I think we have to attack with both here, and if he blocks 1, we kill it with the explosive apparatus. And if not, we just play out our Mentor of the Meek. He has to remove this, or else we threaten to draw a whole bunch of cards. Yeah, I figured that would draw a removal spell. So now we play out our Boggart Brute this turn after combat. Or if he decides to block 1 this turn, we just blow it up again. Humphrey Bogart Brute. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. That's what Humphrey Bogart Brute says. Equip there, okay. Interesting. I think we just attack with everybody here. Okay. Two damage there. And now we still have our Mighty Leap and our Sky Scanner. Is he gonna Licks Caress our Boggart Brute? 1-3, huh? I will discard my Hieromancer's Cage. And we'll see if he equips. He does. Nice. Sky Scan Arena. Mountain. Nice. So now we can cast Lava Spike if we draw it. We also have essentially 5 damage here. Oh no! Strangling Spores on that guy. That sucks. That was our ticket to victory, man. One. So that's 6 damage we can deal this turn. If we draw a black, then we essentially have lethal, although he's probably going to get back Sky Scanner and start drawing cards. Yep, Sky Scanner. Tormenting Voice seems good. Discard, ooh. Which one of these do we want to discard? I guess probably Mighty Leap? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We just dealt 2 to ourselves. Oh, there's a swamp, though. Alright. So he's at 7. Shock that thing. Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Yeah, that's not very good. We're gonna be at 2. Hey, Commander Root, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to be at 2 here. And then we'll see what we draw and then just concede. Yep. Good game. Just submit like this. We really want to be on the play with this deck. Probably the most important thing, because our power level is just so small. The only way we get people is by like killing them out of nowhere. And we have a couple spells that let us do that. The Inspired Charge, the Heroic Reinforcements, Act of Treason. Yes, I would like to play first. We don't have a red here. I think we still keep this. Our opponent mulligan to 6 and then put 1 card on top. We need a mountain this turn. Plains, that is close enough, I guess. We can play out the Sky Scanner. Instigator. Okay. Would have preferred that be like a mountain. Chaos Wand. Oh no. He's going to start casting all our spells. There we go. The thing about Chaos Wand is that it's very slow. So he basically has to use his whole turn to activate the Chaos Wand, because it is 4 mana. And that's probably what he's going to do here. All our deck is pump spells though, so I'm not sure what he's hoping to get. We draw a couple lands. Worst thing he could hit is the Sovereign's Bite. I mean, really the best thing he could hit for him with the Chaos Wand is Sovereign Bite. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So he Lava Axes us. Bog Stomper. Sure. Drawing a few too many lands here. And by a few too many, I mean we have like 2 more than we need already. Not including the ones in our hand. Mind Rot. That's fine. Discard these 2 lands. Not Sovereign's Bite, hopefully. Okay. You have an 8/7 flyer. Now if he attacks us again though, we have lethal because we have 4 damage here, 6, and then we have 3 damage in our creatures. Well, that's unfortunate. Now we lose. I kind of hate this deck. It's just not powerful enough. And our pool was really bad. We just don't have any of the like aggressive payoff cards in this. Like our opponent just plays like small creatures that blank us. And we're already to the point where we have to win out in order to make our entry fee back. but I mean, this is obviously not working, so we will remake. Why did that happen? We'll remake this. I think what we want to do is have Gore Claw and then just a bunch of big creatures in green. Titanic Growth, Rabid Bite, Naturalize. We'll have these two. Definitely want the Sky Scanner, and we'll even take a couple Rose Gloves. Frilled Sea Serpent. Archaeologist, Anticipate, Disperse, and Ghost Form to make things unblockable. So that'll be good with our Rogue's Gloves. And then I guess as well we put in probably yeah, but the thing is, if we play the Symbiont, then we're in black again, and all of our good black cards are double black. Like both of our Bog Stompers and our Vampire Sovereign. Our only good single black card is Gravedigger. We do have Blood Divination too, though. I think we just want to go these colors though and put in the Skyrider Patrol, and I think we want this Cancel and this Supreme Phantom just because it's a 1/3 blocker. Alright, and we'll try this. Alright, we'll see how this fares. This is, like, I've already played green-blue a couple times. I mean, it is pretty good, but I just don't want to play the same thing every time. I wanted to try and play, like, an aggressive deck, but this, I guess this kind of deck is just much more our style. Issue is we have, like, no removal. We don't have any Dwindles, we don't have any Sleeps. We have one Totally Lost. We should probably put the Totally Lost in there, just because. Take out probably the Rex Sage. Put in a Salvager of Secrets, because we're going to have a lot of instant and sorceries. It is a great card. You're not wrong. The Symbiont is a ridiculously strong card. But I just don't think, the one black is going to do anything for us. Like, if we had more good black cards that were like one black, maybe we could do it. Also, I think splashing a third color in this sealed format just loses you so many percentage points, because it's just, you just want to be as efficient as possible. Like, you want to play your bombs and some of your strongest cards, which we are. I mean, these two right here are some of the strongest cards we opened, along with the Totally Lost is really good, and the Sky Scanner. It's just that the rest of our deck is pretty much filler. Yes, I would like to go first. Sounds pretty good. We have Archaeologist on 2, and then we can hold up Cancel for the rest of the game. Watch, we're gonna go 5-0 with this deck. We're just gonna win out. I appreciate your suggestion of playing the Symbiont as well. I think that card is really good. Ordinarily I would play it, but we're just so much not in black. Okay. I really like this card. I'm disappointed that we haven't opened any of it yet. Definitely something that I would like to play. Wow. I'm surprised he didn't trade there. It's like a battle of the 2 mana value creatures. We'll see what he does. Boggart Brute. I don't think we want to cancel that. There we go. Now the question becomes, do we play the Supreme Phantom and threaten to double block? Or do we hold up cancel? I think we just play the Phantom here. The Phantom Menace. Because this can block the Pyromancer on its own. And since we're not going to be blocking the Boggart Brute, I think we just attack with the Archaeologist here. If he wants to trade the Brute for the Archaeologist, that's fine. He does not. Okay. What could really hurt us here is if he has heroic reinforcements. That would be 2, 4, 8, 11 damage. We would go to 7. Looks like he doesn't have it though. Yeah, and he's only attacking with that. So our Supreme Phantom managed to hold off the Pyromancer. And then now the rest of the game we have the luxury of, apparently we have the luxury of drawing a lot more lands, but we also have the luxury of not doing anything with our mana and just leaving up cancel, and then if he doesn't do anything on his turn, we just draw cards with the Archaeologist. Do I want to cancel that? I don't think so. I think we can cancel something more effective than that. Keep our Archaeologist alive. Archaeologist is basically our only path to victory at this point because we've drawn, you know, 3 spells and 8 lands. Revitalize. Okay. Gain 3 life and draw a card. It's the first time I've ever seen that card cast. It's not a particularly good one. Frilled Sea Serpent. There we go. That's definitely the kind of thing we're looking for. And He might have like a Heromancer's Cage or something for this. But if both of our creatures survive this turn, I think we're in a good position because we can just start drawing like 3 cards a turn with our Archaeologist, because we get a natural draw in addition to the 2 cards from this. Oh, he's actually killing our Archaeologist. Wow. He just wants to get damage through with the Bogart Brute. Interesting. I think that was actually a pretty good play on his part. Naturalize. That doesn't help us very much, since we're not going to be doing any blocking. We might as well do some attacking. Sure. We've now drawn half the lands in our deck. And depending on what our opponent has here, we might just be dead. We are. We are just dead. Alright, so it didn't look like Naturalize had very many targets there. So we're going to take that out, and instead we're going to put in the, probably the Giant Spider. Just as a blocker on the ground. I'm wondering if these Oaken forms are any good. Just in general, not even in this matchup. Maybe 1 would be better than an Anticipate. Yeah, I think 2 Anticipate might be too many. I think we'll put in 1 Oaken form and we'll submit. Against slower matchups, you want to Anticipate because you'll have more time. But our opponent I mean, he's playing white-green, so that's pretty quick. I think we keep this and hope to draw an island, which, if last game was any indication, we'll have no problem drawing an island. If we go Skyrider Patrol on turn 4, Thornhide Wolves on turn 5, and then Sea Serpent turn 6, I think we'll be in good shape depending on what he plays. Nice, he's got the red-white dual land. Sweet. Oaken form. Alright, still looking for that island. Daybreak Chaplain. Okay. Not a card I would expect from his deck. There it is. Alright. Now we're cooking pretty good. We got Skyrider Patrol, which, I mean, can get lightning striked, or lightning struck. Isn't that an AC/DC song or something? Lightning struck. And if we want to, if he plays something aggressive here, we can just bounce it back to his hand. Give him the option of replaying it next turn or killing our Skyrider Patrol. He does not. Get out there, you. Our nice Mantis Rider. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. We got it in one of our leagues a little while ago, and it was just very strong. Opponent's going to gain 3 life and draw a card with Revitalize. Surprised he still has that in our deck. Didn't he see that we just have like a bunch of big, dumb creatures? Next turn, our play might actually be to play Oakenform with all of our green mana and hold up Disperse. That way we can return our Skyrider Patrol to our hand if he tries to, like, Heromancer's Cage it or something. This is an interesting attack. You might have some sort of combat trick. He doesn't do anything, again. Can't target itself. Wow, I wonder what our opponent has. We're gonna play out the wolves here. Maybe he's just like mana flooded. Take vengeance on that? Okay. At least we didn't have the Oakenform on it when he did that. And he's not attacking, which means he doesn't have a combat trick. Here we just attack into him. Serpent Arena. And it'll be nice. Next turn we can put the Oakenform on the Sea Serpent, and then that's basically 7 points of unblockable damage if we draw another land at some point this game. Palladia Moors. Okay. Oakenform on the Sea Serpent. No blocks, really. Okay. Now, does he have a removal spell for this? I think if he does, we just put the Oakenform back in our hand with Disperse. I mean, I can definitely win this race, because he's on a 2-turn clock, as am I, but I have the priority here. Recollect. Wow. And he's going to recollect targeting Take Vengeance, and I think we just bounce the Oaken form back to our hand when he tries to Take Vengeance our Serpent. Or disperse the Oaken form. We don't even have like a plummet or anything. Unfortunate. Goblin Motivator. Okay. Oh, that's a blocker. Need to draw something pretty good here. Our opponent has a whole bunch of strong cards in his deck. Revitalize is not one of them, however. Cancel, that's really good. Alright, he's at 6 and we have cancel held up. We have one blocker for the Palladium Wars. Oh. Sorry, my computer came unplugged. Dismissive Pyromancer. Do we care about that? That's another blocker. Yeah, I think we just cancel that here. That also... No, he couldn't have used it yet because of that Summoning Sickness. Yeah, I think that was the correct play. We'll be at 3. And we need a way to remove both of his creatures. And we do not have one. If only we had, like, Prodigious Growth or something. That card would be sweet here. He's just going to block with the Motivator. Even though if we can give this trample, we win. Yep. Yeah, we don't have it. Unfortunate. Yeah. Well, that kind of sucks. So we're 1 and 4. If we lose again, I'm just gonna drop with this horrible sealed pool we have. Even if I win out at this point, I only get 100 play points. How many play points do we have right now? Right now I am at 115 play points, so we need 125 play points to play again. So if we win out, we'll get enough. But one more loss, and I think I'm just gonna drop. I have enough tickets to play again anyway. But here we go. Now this is the kind of hand that we want. This is a definite keep. We're playing against Ninja, by the way. Famous Fortnite streamer. Goblin Instigator. The only reason he attacks here is if he has a shock. So we just take the damage. No reason to attack us unless you have a shock in that scenario to finish off the Phantom. And yeah, look how he tapped. He tapped specifically leaving up the mountain in case we have a 2-drop that he can, or a 3-drop with 2 power, or 2 toughness that he can shock. So our opponent definitely has a shock in his hand. We can sniff that one out pretty easily. Rogue's Gloves can be really good here. Since we're not going to be doing any blocking, we can get in for some damage. Rogue's Gloves is definitely good here. If he doesn't have a flyer, we can just draw cards all day with the Supreme Phantom. Yep. See that? He didn't want to... We know he has a shock. That's why he didn't want to tap the mountain to pay for that Wind Mage. Gore Claw. This is 2 to equip, so this our Thornhide Wolves now cost 3. So next turn we can go Thornhide Wolves, equip Rogue's Gloves onto Goreclaw, and then attack. And at the very least we'll get a card and trade for a couple of his creatures. And get our Thornhide Wolves out. So depending on what he does, we have a pretty strong turn next turn. Well, there goes that idea. That doesn't shut down Goreclaw's ability, though. And yeah, he's attacking with everything. So he just has a shock. We know he does. Our play for this turn can still work. We first we equip here. Rabid Bite is pretty sweet. I think we play out the wolves here. He does have 5 damage because we know he has a shock. So if he shocks us, puts us to 8, he gets +1/+1 on even Wind Mage. What's he got? Lava Axe. Okay. So we're at 5. And he's dealing exactly 5 to us. Exceptional. Yeah, I guess we should have just rabid bit that turn. Anyway. Oh, I didn't even see we had an Omen Speaker. We should be putting an Omen Speaker every time. And probably the Giant Spider, since we did see flyers. And we can take out the, probably Ghost Form. And probably a Totally Lost, it just seems too slow. And I'll submit like this. We'll go more defensive. Yes, I would like to play first. This seems pretty strong. Omen Speaker. Hopefully we get one of our bigger creatures that we can put on top. Salvager of Secrets is great. Lets us rebuy a spell from our graveyard, which in this case will probably be cancel. Rupture Spire. Okay. I do like this color combination in this format. I don't know. I just think it's the game plans of blue and green in this format complement each other. Alright. We just attack here and we hold up cancel for his turn. We just cancel whatever 4-drop he decides to play. If he decides to play one. Looks like he's not gonna. Okay. Play out our Highland game and we can still hold up cancel. What could he have with 6 cards in his hand? He's just got... I have no idea what he's holding on to. Shock that? Okay. Shock that? Okay. Just a bunch of shocks, I guess. Sure. Here it gets tricky. If we had a 3rd blue, we just... Here I think what we do, we just play out the Archaeologist and the Phantom, since there's no point in playing just one of them, because we're not going to be able to hold up cancel regardless. And now he plays his 6-drop. How did I know? Of course! How did I know that he just had some huge thing he was waiting to play? That I'm always one turn too quick to give up on the cancel. Whatever. Sea Serpent. Always one turn too quick to give up on the cancel. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Sure. You have just all the dragons in the world. That's very frustrating. We hold up cancel 4 turns in a row and he has no plays. We finally decide that we want to play stuff out and he... I guess we should have just waited another turn to draw a stupid island. Yeah, you can give your stuff +1/+1. And now he just has lethal on board next turn. More than lethal. I mean, that still doesn't save us. We can block 2 of his things. Both of our creatures will die. Yeah. Ugh. 1 and 5. So we can still get 50 play points if we win out. We'll actually get 90 play points total if we win out. We might as well try it. If we lose one more though, we're just dropping. And I'm gonna call it a night with this sealed pool. I don't know how I was supposed to build this pool. Like, this pool is just not... I mean, we have okay stuff in each color. But I don't know how I was supposed to build it. Like... we don't have enough removal in black. We can't go black. We have a murder and that's it. We have Vampire Sovereign. We have and Gravedigger and the Blood Divination. We have 4 strong black cards. We have Archaeologist, Phantom, Cancel, Salvager of Secrets. We have like 3 strong. It's like we have 4 or 5 strong cards in each color. And just, that's not what you want in a sealed pool. In a sealed pool, having good cards in each color is actually worse for you. You want all of your good cards to be in 2 or maybe 3 colors. And ours were just too spread out. The power level of what we have to play to make up for playing our good cards in each color is just too low. Our filler is not good enough. Which is a shame. We will still have some time though, so I think what I might actually do is if we lose out again and have to drop, I think what I might actually do is start another league this stream and build our deck and like take a lot of time and actually like think very long and hard about the decisions that we make. Oh, and I forgot to edit the deck to put the... Oops. I forgot to edit it to put the Omen speaker in. Oh well. I can do that during sideboarding, and then if we win, I can do it before the next match. Get the gloves out there. Would you prefer I like go offline for a second and then start the deck building in the next when I come back? Would that work better for you? After dinner, I gotta go to bed, man. We gotta be at... We have that meeting tomorrow. No! That's not what I wanted to take. Damn it. Well, that was a misclick. I wanted to take the disperse, I think, and just disperse the bristling boar. Whatever. We'll take 5 here. Oh my god, our opponent has... We can't even get one bristling boar. We just... All we can get are islands. Yeah, I'm just not feeling this pool. I think this was our weakest pool yet. He's gonna hit us for 9 here. We'll just block there actually. Put us to 7. I probably should have played the Sky Scanner first. If we draw a forest, we could play that and then play the Highland game. Titanic Growth. I mean, we're taking 5 at least. Go to 2. Again, we didn't see any artifacts. We're going to take out the naturalize. We're going to put in the giant spider. We're going to put in the omen speaker. Take out the ghost form. I kind of want to take out 1 anticipate and put in oaken form. We just want our creatures to be bigger than his, and since he's playing green, that will be difficult for us. I would like to play first. Once again, we have mostly lands in our hand. At least this time we have both of our colors, though. That's a little crazy. Play a 2-color deck in limited. Almost half of the cards in your deck are lands, and almost half of those lands are 1 of 2 colors, and then you only draw 1 color of land. I bet you could go a lot of matches of limited and that not happen to you ever. At least we're gonna get our Goreclaw out here. Legendary Bear. Okay. Do you have the Essence Scatter? Nope. Little does our opponent know that we had nothing. Ha 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 ha. We sure got one over on him there. He thought we were playing actual good cards. What a fool. What a fool. No good cards to be seen here, my friend. We'll pretend like we have a cancel. So you're gonna let us get a card off this? Sure enough. Crazy. What's our opponent got? Is he just completely flooded out? He's got 3 spells and tons of land. Gas Park Twins. That doesn't have reach. That does not have reach, sir. Nice. That's a good draw. Just kidding. It's an island. Yes, I would like to draw a card. Ooh. Huh. That was actually something good. We might be able to squeak out a win yet. Look at that. Opponent concedes. We got there. I like this configuration of the deck. No more Ghost form, no more double Anticipate. We need an Oaken form and our Omen Speaker in here. Definitely Oaken form. That card actually seems pretty good. Two lands, but I presume we're going to be on the draw. Yep, we're going to be on the draw. So 2 lands is fine. We just need to draw some lands at some point. Forest. Elvish Rejuvenator will help us. We just need 1 more land and then we can rejuvenate and essentially get a land for free. Daybreak Chaplain. Okay. It ain't even gotta be an island. We could just draw a forest here, and that'd be great for us. Forest. See what I did there? We ain't got a plummet, so That ain't dying anytime soon. Land? Nice. Nice. Not bad. Next turn we have Skyrider Patrol. Might be able to make a game out of this. If our opponent just keeps doing nothing. He's got a bristling boar probably. Courser. I'll allow it. Patrol. Paw Patrol, go. Oh no, wait, this isn't Paw Patrol, this is Skyrider Patrol. Check out this sweet play. Watch this. Good game. GG opponent. GG opponent. You got nothing. Next turn I got the Oaken form. You're done for, man. Hydra for 5. Okay. I just will never attack into that. How does that sound? Salvager of Secrets seems pretty good. We just gotta stick to our plan, man. Stick to the plan. What do you think of this game plan, Aaron? I'll just give this guy flying every turn. He's got 2 cards. I mean, what is he... Unless he has double plummet, it's not looking too good for him. Okay, you're gonna hit me for 7 damage. What could he possibly have? Well, that's pretty good. If we draw a land, we win though. We do not. We draw Thornhide Wolves. Doesn't win us anything. We needed a land to get back Rabid Bite with Salvager of Secrets, then we could kill Arcades and hit him for lethal. Ah, it was next. So on his turn, he's going to give us this thing flying. He's going to give his Hydra flying. Then we just block it with the Sky Scanner and we can take 2. If he has some sort of pump spell or something. Wow. Managed to do it. 2 and 5, baby. This deck already has as many wins as our white-red one did. Oh, cancel. Thank you for reminding me to update my deck. Took out 1 Anticipate in the Ghost form. We put in the Omen Speaker and an Oaken form. That's what we've been doing every game, pretty much. Might as well just keep it like that. Play. We got 2 more matches. Nice. We'll keep this. Wow. Cycles crash through on turn 1. This might be a game where we board in our Wall of Mist. We'll see what we hit with Omen Speaker. Juvenator on top. A smart person there would have put Island on top and then the Rejuvenator on top. That way at least they hit the Island. I'm not a smart person though. I put the Island on the bottom. Now this might miss. If this misses, I'm going to feel really stupid. It does not miss, luckily. It could have, and I would have felt really stupid. Block. Block me. Block this. Damn it. Excuse me. Crash through. Man, our opponent has tons of crash throughs. What's he gonna do? Just like hit us for 3 here? Goblin Instigator. Attack me. You poor soul. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. He's got 4 mana. 4 red. Is our opponent on mono red? Is there a mono red deck in this format? Please tell me not. Ugh. I hate mono red decks unlimited. They're oftentimes very bad. No attacks. Excellent. We'll just kill that now. If he wants to trade one of his creatures for our Rejuvenator, I'll allow it. He does not want to. Now it looks like we're holding up cancel. How about that? And we block, and if he has something like a Sure Strike, we have Titanic Growth to make sure our Omen Speaker lives. 4, 8, 9, 10. We don't quite have lethal next turn with our Titanic Growth. I think this is definitely a Wall of Mist game, judging by what our opponent has. Okay. Attack you. Surely he can't just, like, take this damage. He does. He goes to 10. Now we have lethal on board next turn. Well, not on board. We have lethal, including the cards in our hand next turn. And if he doesn't play another creature, we just Rabid Bite his Goblin and then kill him. Is our opponent even playing a second color? Hostile Minotaur? Okay. You're gonna play Hostile Minotaur on defense? Wow, incredible. I know we had lethal there, but I don't want to show him the Titanic Growth. I think we have lethal even without using it. And I don't want to show him we have it because I don't want him to start playing around it next game. You know what I mean? You feel me? Interesting. Well, our opponent didn't really do much that game. Tolarian Scholar seems like it might actually be good. Believe it or not. Giant Spider also seems pretty good here. Forgot we had a Giant Spider. We just take out the Totally Lost, put in the Giant Spider. Seems pretty good. Our opponent, I imagine, decides to be on the play. Yes, he does. Be nice to get this Druid of the Cowl out on turn 2. If one of these islands was a forest, this hand would be great. Oh, he does have a second color. Rogue Gloves. Mountain Boggart Brute. He must have just drawn that. Otherwise, he would have played it last turn. Not sure what's going on. Is our opponent stuck on 2 lands? Huh. Disperse that. Now you have to waste your hold next turn to play it again. How's that feel? That tastes good? Taste it, opponent. Taste it. Tell me what it tastes like. There we go. Guess what? Next turn I'm going to start drawing tons of cards. I can't believe this deck is working. It seems like in this format, mediocre mid-range cards are like what you want to be doing. Just play 2 colors. If you have strong cards in either of those colors, just fill the rest with whatever like passable things you have, and then you'll win games. You'll win some games. Not all games, obviously. Some games. I think we play out the Phantom here. The Phantom Menace. That's a Star Wars reference. Just like, pick what color you think you have what 2 colors you think you have the strongest cards in. Play those very strong cards, and then whatever other junk you got in those colors. That's really what it seems like. Like, none of the cards in my hand, with maybe the exception of Cancel, would I describe as good. They are all, like, cards I wouldn't give a second thought if I saw it. Spock said that? Yeah. Spock was the one that named the Phantom Menace. Wow. So this is for 90 play points, this match right here. This is the most important match we've had in the last couple days. Just 90 play points. If we do 90 play points, will we have enough to play again? No, we'll be like still like 25 short. So we'll have to use ticks to enter our next sealed league, but it'll be okay. Now we know the secrets of the format. The secret of the format is no matter what you do, just play 2 colors, play mid-range cards, and if you have good cards in those colors, you'll do alright. You don't have to have the best cards in those colors. We don't have Sleep, we don't have Declared Dominance, we don't have Prodigious Growth, we don't have, we don't even have any Colossal Dreadmaws. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. We'll win some anyway. Boggles the mind. Boggles the mind. I think since we don't have a plummet, we actually want to move our giant spider to the main board, and we'll take out the Totally Lost. Play. Save and continue. Yeah, I know I can add another booster. If I wanted to add another booster, I would have done it already, don't you think? I wouldn't have waited until the last match and gone, you know what, let's make our deck a little bit stronger. In case anybody's wondering, adding boosters is a horrible idea in these sealed deck leagues. If you add 1 booster, suddenly what you need to go to make your entry fee back, instead of going 6 and 3 and being able to go infinite if you can go 6 and 3 every time, you have to go 8 and 1. So let's say stage 1 you go 3 and 0, stage 2 you go 2 and 1. If you want to add a pack, the only way you can make your entry fee back is if you win out. Whereas if you don't add a pack, you just have to win one more match, and then you make your entry fee back. And probably by that point, even if you only win 5, you'll still get your entry fee back, roughly. Pretty close to it. Oh, wait a second. You can add a pack in between matches? Oh, you should definitely do that. You should always add a pack. You should add like 5 packs. That way when you have your sealed set is 6 packs to start. If you add a pack, suddenly it becomes 7. Just think about that. You have essentially 1/6 more cards than your opponents have to work with. Lost the will for dinner. Bring her out anyway. Make her come out. Force her to. She has to come. Think about how tasty it is. Surely she wants that. Can we just find an opponent already? This is absurd. Yeah, just be like, well, you have to come. Say you have a big announcement or something, and then when we show up, just go, oh, I didn't say anything. My big announcement is I've made progress at work. You guys like System of a Down? I do. Oh, Becca, Aaron has a big announcement. You have to come to dinner. It's huge. Mind-bendingly large. We mulliganed this. We had 1 land. My god, we still have 1 land. Well, we're not mulliganing to 5. We didn't come all this way to mulligan to 5 and lose. A match. Plus we got Omen Speaker. I think we keep... Oh yeah, look at that. Rewarded! Genius. Pure... Genius. Uh-oh. Our opponent's playing already a superior deck to ours. Omen Speaker. We have to put both of these on the bottom, unfortunately. Yeah, put you on the bottom. We need lands. If we go land, 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 that would be great. Like, that would probably be our best series of draws. Land, land, land. Doesn't even matter which ones they are. It could be 4 islands in a row. That would be perfect. Could be, yeah, 4 islands in a row. That would be a great draw. Any series of lands in a row would be great. We've got 15 more lands in the deck, and we've got 33 cards in our library. Chances we draw a land is about 50%. Either we draw the land or we don't. Oh my gosh, our opponent's on 3 colors. Our opponent's playing that teamer life. Look, Look, we've almost done it. We'll make him think we have cancel too. Look at that. He's not going to play anything this turn. He's going to be like, my opponent definitely has a cancel. Our opponent's playing 4 colors. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Wow. Oh my gosh. Aren't we just the luckiest? Aren't we just the luckiest? Our opponent has Nicol Bolas next turn. Watch. Our opponent's going to play Nicol Bolas. The Ravager. Watch. I'm not even going to look. I know he's going to do it. Not even going to look. Has he played it yet? What? My eyes must be deceiving me. That's not Nicol Bolas. I don't know what the heck our opponent's doing. But he's... Look at what he has out right now. No... Just no white lands. Has only white... He's only cast white spells this game and has no white lands. Sir, we're definitely going to cancel this, whatever it is. Oh god, yeah, that's getting canceled. Jesus Christ. He's trying to kill us. Thought we had a gentleman's agreement. I have my little spider, you have your little knights, we just stare at each other for the rest of the game. No attacks. I ain't swinging into that. Watch, he's got Nicol Bolas. That's Bolas mana. Nope. Like Caress mana. Land. Nice. Get out there. Start hitting him. You're big. Hit him. There he is. When you see him, you take care of him. Your way. What is my way again? Grab a rock. When you see his head, hit it with the rock. I love that part. That whole movie's really good. Mentor of the Meek. How come the Meek could get a mentor? Where's my mentor? Anticipate. I'll play that all day. Oh! Do we want double Serpent or another Thornhide Wolves? Probably Thornhide Wolves. We don't want double Serpent for some reason that I just decided. Why do we not want double Serpent, you might ask? Good question. That's it. Just a good question. Target our Omen Speaker. Do it. Target Omen Speaker. Ah. Not the sea serpent. Don't target that guy. That guy did nothing to you. Our sea serpent did nothing to you, sir, and yet you bounce him? Not very sportsmanlike. Mana efficiency. Our opponent's got a lot of cards. I don't know if you guys knew this, but our opponent has now 6 cards. Also, he's playing every color. Apparently it's working out for him too. He must have some ridiculous spells. He's just playing all of his multicolored uncommons. He's got the whole set of them. All 10 multicolored uncommons, he's got them in here. That would actually be an insane deck. Dragon's Horde. Do you have a dragon to go with that, or just the Horde? Do you have Smog, or just Smog's treasure? That's not a dragon. That doesn't count. Go, my creatures. Look him right in his dumb face. My creatures are bigger than yours. Look at how they stack up. They're lined up perfectly. Except Highland Game should be here. I don't want my Thornhide Wolves dying to that Basilisk. Manolith. You have Dragon's Horde and Manolith. And Gift of Paradise. You just have every fixing in the set, don't you? And another Gallant Cavalry? My god, man. This is some insane shit. He's only missing a mountain, and then he'll have one of each basic land type. Our opponent is playing a mini Masters deck. This is bonkers. Just gonna make this guy unblockable. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? You're on a 4-turn clock, my friend. Jesus! Our opponent's pool is just absurd. Mentor the Meek and 3 Gallant Cavalry. Are you serious right now? This is insane. He's just gonna deck himself. What's your win condition? All these tokens? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I bet he has an inspired charge. That would be really good. We would certainly lose to that. Spider of your own. You gonna start getting in with creatures? No? Okay. I mean, if you have the inspired charge, I understand that I just lose. Our opponent's just churning through his deck like crazy. He's drawn almost 10 cards this game. And like extra cards. In addition to what he would normally draw. He's got the inspired charge. He's got something. He's got something. Okay. Bop. 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 I'll take 6. Really 4. I'll go to 16. Recollect. That's pretty good. Six mana. It's a big guy. We just need one more land and then we can make our guy unblockable and cast Titanic Growth next turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18. We have a bunch of blockers. We need a land. Alright, we'll see how he attacks. Probably with everything if I had to guess. Just that. Wow. So if we draw land, we win? That's what you're telling me? No! Our hopes and dreams have gone out. And we drew the land. Yeah, my wife is, she's about to leave work right now. See what our opponent wants to do here. How long does it take her to get home? Normally about like 25 minutes. Probably less. Wow. Hitting us with everything, huh? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Guess I don't need that thing for anything. No. 2. So I have 4 damage here, so I need to keep 4 power on the board. Oh, but these have vigilance anyway. So they're going to be able to block. whatever. Yeah, dude, that rabid bite. Oh no! No! Yeah, I think we've just lost here. GG, opponent. Submit. Yeah, dude. That was a pretty close game. Not really. He had about 18,000 permanents on the field. Hopefully he gets mana screwed this game. That would serve him right. This is a very important match, though. This is the difference between 90 play points and 0 play points. Do we want the Gigantosaurus? We don't have any synergies with Gigantosaurus. We've got more islands than we do forests. I don't think we want the Gigantosaurus. We can't give it flying with Skyrider Patrol. That seems pretty strong. It also gets trample from our Goreclaw. Maybe we'll try it next game. If we win this. It's a big if. Oh, our opponent's mulliganing. He kept 6 cards. Scries to the top, so he essentially never mulliganed. Rogue's gloves. The gloves of a rogue. I have a good feeling about this one. Very good feeling about this. I played the Rejuvenator just in case it was going to get countered. Because I didn't want the Sky Scanner to get countered, because I feel like a card is more useful than a land at this point. But it's ironic because, I don't know if you guys saw, but all 5 of the cards we hit off of Rejuvenator were lands. So if we had played Sky Scanner there, we would have gotten a land anyway. But this way we get to ramp ourselves, because with Sky Scanner, the land would just go into our hand. Now we know there are 4 lands on the bottom of our library. So, thing to do here is play Sky Scanner. Draw us a little card. Attach our Rogue's Gloves. Bap our opponent. Do you have the shock? You do not. Damage you. Sitting pretty, boys and girls. Sitting pretty. What you got, opponent? Gallant Cavalry? How did I know? Probably because you have literally 18 of those in your deck. Do we just go super aggro here? I'm gonna try it. I don't care. Whatever, whatever. I do what I want. Watch, he's got a plummet or something. I mean, we're gonna get in for 4 and draw a card this turn, but... Nice. Show me the plummet, I concede. Electrify, that's pretty good. Okay. Giant spider. Whatever spell you have, I'm going to cancel it. We're gonna get back our rabid bite here. Bopperino you. Is this something huge? Of course it is. That's fine. He put both cards on top. Both cards are good, apparently. Definitely block. Can't believe this is working. That's not a very good draw. Mentor of the Meek. Exclusion Mage. Oh man. This is how he got us last game. Come on. Our bear would be a good draw here. That's not the bear, man. That's some imposter. Some impasta. Guess we'll just go ahead and equip. Our opponent's got 2 cards, but he can get a lot more. We know he's got 18 Gallant Cavalries. Runic Armasaur. That card's really good. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you may draw a card. Huh. Sea Serpent would be good. Got 11 lands, so we're pretty much guaranteed to not draw land. We know our lands are on the bottom of our library. We know we put 4 down there earlier with, that's fine. We know we put 4 down there earlier. Druid of the Cowl, despite not being a land, is also a terrible draw. Thornhide Wolves. This is not good. Gallant Cavalry. No, Manolith. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Both of our decks are just very mediocre. Aaron, my wife said she's leaving now. Ooh. We get to kill something. My wife said she's leaving now, so it should be I would say about 30 minutes before we're gonna be there. Maybe a little bit more. Sea Serpent, there it is. Our opponent's gonna be upset he used his Rabid Bite. He drew another Rabid Bite. Nope. Licks Caress. Womp womp. Did he just draw that off the top? Probably. If I had to guess, he probably did. If I had to guess, he probably did. Block you. How do we get to 12? What happened? How do we get hit for so much? Gallant Cavalry? No, Giant Spider. We used to have one of those. Really? Okay. So we know there is one land between us and the last card in our deck. What I'm curious about is how our opponent always has an answer to everything we do. Electrify, Rabid Bite, Licks Caress. How many threats did we play? 1, 2, and then 3 with the Sea Serpent. How about we draw the land here? Okay. Let me be clear. We know from our play on turn 3. Elvish Rejuvenator. We played that turn 3. We found 5 lands. We put 1 onto the battlefield and put the other on the bottom of our library. The other 4. We have here on the battlefield 13 lands, and there are 17 lands in the deck. Right? So I'm going to concede here. Watch this. We're going to draw 16 cards. None of them are going to be a land. Not a single one of these cards is going to be a land. Until the bottom 4. Keep watching. We're going to draw 12 spells in a row. Now these next 4 are going to be lands. Now explain to me what the chances are that of the bottom, when we started this game, before we rejuvenated, 12 of the spells in our deck, and these are the good ones. There's the Goreclaw, we got the Phantom, Disperse, 2 Thornhide Wolves, Archaeologist, Skyrider Patrol, and the other Sea Serpent. We're on the bottom. The bottom 12 cards of our library had 70% of the power in our deck. Well, thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate everybody watching and supporting my stream. Check out my partner channel, Derailed. They're a podcast that covers magic and video games, movies, and news about the world in general. Catch me every night here, normally at about 10:30 in the evenings after I get off work. I normally stream for an hour and a half to 2 hours every evening. Today I started a little bit early because I got off work early. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.